Oh my god, guys. I feel so nervous about streaming for like the first time in like a million years. I rehearsed it a couple of times, but not out loud, so I'm kind of nervous. I made this poster. Yeah, I worked pretty hard on this one. I've shown it, like the beginnings of it, a couple of times on stream. Well, what do we got here? Anyway, I went through it so many times. I think I added all the animations I need to. Hopefully I remember everything I have to say. I edited photos for it. I did my research. I worked very hard on it. So hopefully it's good. I have approximate— oh shit, I missed some animations. Oh my god, I'm so glad I noticed that. Oh, I would have been so upset. All right, hold on, let me pause the music. Wait, the songs. Okay, wait, that's kind of a bop. Okay. And then I had my music. I had it up. Wait, where's my music? Wait. Oh, you're— I see how it is. Okay, yeah, no, because I opened the oof, I ruined my music. Hold on. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh god. Stop! It's it's on loop. Okay. All right. Okay. It's fine, Mary. It's fine. It's fine. I hate doing it's so funny. I actually like giving presentations. I don't know. I feel nervous every time though, for some reason. Like, girl, get over it. You've done this so many times. Anyways, gamers, we're learning about something very spooky, okay? Halloween month, we're learning about something that's spooky, of course. And what's spookier? That there's two things that are very spooky, okay? Emus and war. So today, we're learning about the Great Emu War, presented by me. What the fuck, mate? You're losing to some emus. Is what somebody probably said during this war. I'll be honest, I think a lot of people actually probably said it, including the government. Now listen, the year is 1932. The Great Depression has ravaged the world. People are hungry, jobless. And it's no different in Australia. Oh, I messed up the animation. It's okay. It's fine. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. It's no different for Australia. In Western Australia, specifically. You see, they had a plan, though. After World War I, veterans were encouraged to become farmers. And these farmers provided funds to grow wheat. As evidenced here. Totally didn't forget an animation. It's totally fine. Anyway, you know, grow wheat, veterans got jobs. Bam! Job crisis solved. Food crisis solved. Except they had one little problem. You guessed it. The emu. Now, if you don't know about emus, good. You've been blessed by not living in Australia. Congratulations. However, 20,000 emus migrated to this area, and they ate and destroyed crops. Just leaving Australia in complete devastation. So something had to be done. That thing was the Great Emu War. Now, they did fight the emus, but let me tell you right away, okay? There are 4 features of emus that make them hard to kill, alright? Number 1, they're invulnerable to guns. Turns out their feathers are actually so thick, there's so many that they're impenetrable from the guns they had at the time. 2, next are their only weak point. Now, as you see from this illustration here, yeah, it's a very small neck compared to the body, okay? It's very, very hard to hit with a gun. You would have to, I don't know, like, probably hit it with like an axe or something, but however, that is also not feasible, you see. Because they can and they will fight back. They're incredibly dangerous creatures. Also, I only have 2 military songs on loop, so get ready for that. I thought that I would finish this in 6 minutes, but it's looking like that might not be the case. Now listen, not only can they fight back, okay? They're also really fucking fast. I don't know how fast actually, I didn't write it down like an idiot, but you know what? I'm gonna say like maybe 60 miles per hour. That seems pretty reasonable. But let me tell you, these 4 features did not stop our good man, Major Gwynedd Purves Wyn Aubrey Meredith of the 7th Heavy Battery of the Royal Australian Artillery, who took Lewis guns, 2 Lewis guns, to fight the emus with. Now, Lewis guns are a worse version of machine gun. Of course, this is 1932 or something, so of course they're gonna have a shitty machine gun. That's fine, you don't need more. Also, this isn't him. I couldn't find a photo, it's just some random guy I got off Tumblr. And so, the battle began. Mr. Meredith took 2 soldiers and 10,000 rounds of ammunition, but tragically, rain stopped them. And you know what? It'd probably been worth it if they just hadn't kept going, but they kept going. So first settlers tried to ambush the emus. They used the machine guns, but sucked. They only killed a few dozen. Well, they were veterans, so they had some, you know, some experience with it, but you know, those fucking emus, I tell you what, they're crazy. So they tried a second one. They ambushed them again. Now, you might be asking me, Meri, how the fuck do you ambush emus? And my answer is I actually have no idea. I assume they didn't ambush them, they just showed up with the guns. And they only killed 12 of them. Pretty standard. But Meredith returned, and he returned with a truck where they mounted one of the guns. And it was entirely unsuccessful. The truck broke down, and it just didn't work. And after 2,500 rounds of ammunition were fired, only a few dozen emus had been killed, and they had to give up. You know, within less than half a month, they were like, "Ah, shit, dude. The emus, bro, they're too good. They're too good." And they were, but that's okay. So they just had to withdraw for now. But let me tell you, alright, just because they withdrew doesn't mean the emu problems stop, alright? They're emus. They're not fucking humans, okay? They're not gonna be like, oh shit, they withdrew, let's give up, you know? Let's just do whatever we're gonna do. You know, they just kept doing what they were gonna do, which was eat crops and, I don't know, fuck shit up, I guess. But don't worry, guys, because guess what? They came back. Oh shit, I didn't edit the text. Oh my god. Guys, I'm like the worst presentation giver of all time. Holy shit. Anyway, ignore the first one, okay? Pretend that it says that, oh my god, I was supposed to say. Just pretend that it says that the people who were there were really pissed off because they needed military support to fight the emus, because emus were still fucking— no, shut up. They were still really, you know, they needed help because the shit was still going on. They were having a struggle and a half, okay? So pretend that's what that says, all right? But don't worry, their protesting was not for nothing. Military efforts were given permission to go, and Meredith had to lead again because he was the only one experienced with machine guns for some reason in the entire country. Somehow the only one, even though they were dozens of veterans. No one was at war because war had just ended, and there was a large military force, so I don't know what was up with that, but anyway. They came back and they killed 40 emus, which is like a whole like 18 more. That's pretty good. And they began killing approximately 100 emus per week. And as you can see, it's been fucking 3 weeks, so it's only 300 emus. Not looking good, I'm gonna be honest. At the end of this, 986 emus had been killed out of the whole thing, with 9,860 rounds of ammunition. That means it took 1,000 rounds of ammunition per emu. It took 100 rounds of ammunition per emu. You can tell I'm doing this off the top of my head. But tragically, they had to give up. They had to give up. Too much. So what happened after all this? What was the aftermath? You see, after that, they created a bounty system where About 57,034 bounties were claimed in a 6-month period after following this. So clearly doing the military way with the machine gun was not the way to go. I don't know, maybe emus are just it's more successful against heavy artillery. Maybe they just got their shotguns out. Maybe they had bayonets. I don't know, bayonets seem like an option. We don't know. No one knows. This is like all the record they have and like newspaper clippings. And in 1950, the issue was once again raised about emus. They never stopped, buddy. They kept coming back. and so the military / parliament actually approved 500,000 more rounds of ammunition. Is it a problem today? I actually have no idea. I didn't go that far in my research, I'm gonna be honest. So what was the final outcome? The emus won this war. Emus versus humans, and the emus fucking won. That's crazy. Can you imagine? Australia built different. Thank you for watching my extraordinarily scuffed presentation. Why do I want to suddenly hunt emus? I wouldn't recommend it. It seems to be a very, very hard task. I don't know why I didn't include like the official outcome here. Let me look at bro, this is why like whenever I like doing group presentations, because then I don't have to be responsible for like a lot of information. I only have to be responsible for my information. So let's see. Yeah, 20 participants, 20,000 emus, the government, and the Royal Australian Artillery and Major Gwendon Purves win Aubrey Meredith, and they lost. Do you have any questions? Imagine walking about a bunch of flightless birds and losing. Listen. Look at that shit. Look at that. That's terrifying. That creature has evil in its eyes. It's filled with hatred. Look how many there are. Look at all the shit they did. They're invulnerable to guns. What are you gonna do against that? Not much. Oh my god. See, I titled it more military and I was like, oh, I guess I finished it. I also forgot to hit record. So you know what? We're doing really good today. We're doing really, really good. Fire. I mean, if they set fire to the Australian outback, I think it wouldn't end very well for anybody. Not for the emus, not for the military, not for the outback, not for anything, because that shit is dry. I think the fire would probably spread too much. I mean, but then the emus lose? No, it would end in a draw. I mean, at least they wouldn't I guess at least the humans wouldn't have lost. It would have been a draw, which probably would be a little less embarrassing. I probably should have reviewed this one more time before presenting it, but that's okay, guys. My next presentation isn't about magpie season, but if you're interested in how evil the wildlife of Australia is, look up magpie season, okay? All right, that's enough of that military music. Yeah, so that's my presentation. Yay! Oh, yay! Oh my god, I don't know, I was so nervous about doing this, and I made like 4 mistakes. But you know what? At the end of the day, you know, we all learned about how fucking bad the Australian military is. I probably should have prepared notes beforehand, but I didn't think of that until like the last like 10 minutes of just now. So, well, that's that.